I'm Mark Powell from Direct Trade. I've been with the business 17, 18 years. Now sales director of the business. So Paul's our commercial manager.
Yep. Hi, my name is Paul Glossop. As Mark said, I'm the commercial manager for the business. Been with the business 13, 14 years now. Started off as an ASM and obviously progressed into the commercial manager business role 4 or 5 years ago.
Great. I mean, as a business, Direct Trade, supply the trade, purely the trade, nationwide service, and Paul looks after the area sales team.
And we have 4 areas: north, south east, south west, and the Midlands. Obviously 4 area sales managers looking over those areas independently, offering quality products up and down the British Isles, travelling as far north as the sort of Scottish borders, and then everywhere else down in between.
Product wise, I think we can probably come on to the product. But product wise, we're very much Vika. Just introduced the new Vika Omnia, and obviously did the Vika Rustique System 10. And again, one of the reasons that we're having this chat is about the MACO. Obviously, we were in MACO 26 years, I think, something like that. We've been with them. And what do our customers think of it?
Great product, to be fair. Obviously, there is certain levels of different locks that the MACO offer, where we've got the rail, which is a 4-point pincer lock. You've also got the chute bolts, and then you've got the Guardian Secure, or we brand it as the Guardian Secure option, which is hinge protectors, which will give you past 24 secure by design on those products as well. And there is a new range of smart products that are available, which we'll talk about. Mark can talk about that.
The smart products, I think. I think it's the younger generation that are coming into our industry. I think that's probably where the smart products sit. We were kind of first people to introduce the Matter-enabled smart sensors from MACO, which we introduced at Fit Show last year. We had them on the new Omnia window, and when you've got an opportunity to explain the product, I think this is what the salesmen need to do. When we've got this opportunity to explain the product, you know, you in a very simple term, with the smart technology, you could turn the radiator off in the bedroom, you know, and it's amazing how it works. And when my teenage boys have got the bedroom window wide open and the radiator's blaring,
The heat is on.
to be able to use the smart system was great, and I put them on mine. But yeah, back to the basics, isn't it? Really, the main lock does the job. It's
Absolutely, we got no issues with it. Like there is obviously things in life that go wrong, but MACO seems to be steadfast, and we have very little issues with it, which is why we've used it for. Well, I'm looking at the.
That's over 25 years for us celebrating.
23,
I mean,
so yeah, 28 years that we've been using the product now, and it stood the test of time. And nipping back to the Sense, we had Sense on our Fit Show stand in 2025, which, as Mark explained, was connected up to a radiator, and when you open the window rather, the radiator flicked off, which was absolutely bowled over a lot of people. But it's just starting to gather a little bit of pace.
Yeah, it is starting, and it is the younger generation, I think, that are coming through. And when the succession plans of some of our installer customers, when they're got a succession plan, there's usually a younger generation coming through to some of these businesses. And what we're finding is more need for the smart technology across the business. You know, so I think MACO are great that they've noticed that, and have partnered with them to bring that one as our preferred option, and obviously it works seamlessly with the MACO.
Yeah, absolutely.
MACO window, and
obviously you've got an app on your phone that you can control it as well, and again it will save energy, which obviously everybody is looking at saving energy nowadays. It's a part of life.
Installers. So our installer base, which predominantly is where we sit in the marketplace. What do? We rely on MACO. Yeah, I think for 20 odd years we've got very little, right down to the rail and the chute bolts, very little callback. They rely on it, the customer does. Do you find that in the field?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a fit and forget product. It stood the test of time. Again, if it wasn't stood the test of time, we wouldn't be using it. You know, because obviously at Direct Trade, obviously we're known to have quality products, and MACO is a quality product. It's proven every day. And you've got obviously the added benefits of the sense now to bring it up with, like Mark said earlier, in line with the younger generation. And you've got different levels of locking system regarding secure by design, past 24, and then a normal great window lock in the form of the rail as well.
Our customers, when we do our initial presentation, our customers, they know when we say MACO, I think. They
Absolutely.
know what they're getting.
Yes.
And again, we've been going 20 year plus. We don't want the liability of looking after a inferior lock out there for years to come. We intend to be another 10 years looking after our customers' products, and it's just a great relationship that they understand that MACO is the product that we use. They understand the product and they want to use it. So it's good.
It's been picked for the right reasons. It's quality product. It lasts. They don't have to worry about it. They don't have to get involved with us if they've got an issue with it, because there's no issues.
Yeah, I mean, again, just future-proofing the products. Again, MACO have been solid with that, I think. And again, our customers understand that, and they look at the trends. I think some of the things that MACO are doing, the concealed hardware on the tilt and turn, the Sense, the MACO Sense, these are all products that the customers really want, isn't it? Yeah. And they're expecting now to move forward with. So
absolutely, staple products that last, they work, do what they said on the tin, with obviously the benefit of the Sense again moving forward. If people want to use that, because they're conscious about the safety features and the energy saving features of it as well.
And again, with the introduction of Omnia, they did think about, obviously, when we were introducing Omnia, the availability of the twin cam lock so that we could get the night vent position in there. Mm-hmm. So I think, again, they work with the extruders, I think, to bring the and they won't sit back and not engage with the extruder when they bring new products out. So again, for our customers to have that brand all the way through the whole of our range, the Omnia range, System 10, Rusty, to have the MACO range available through that is good forward thinking, I think, for them.
Absolutely.
So, and the customers like it.
Yeah. Yep. And our installers, they can offer their end user, it doesn't have to be past 24 just for new build. They can offer that to the customers of the same spec if they're into security and they want a high level. So Mark, how do you find MACO as a player? What do we experience of working with them?
I think from a production point of view, we've got the support and the supply chain. We've got a close relationship with Vicky in supply, our supply chain manager. She works closely with MACO. They occasionally have the odd shortage, but to be honest, we've got a good relationship with them. And Steve works closely with us on the sales side. So if there is a shortage of product, Steve will try and locate some other fabricators. So again, in the field,
becomes a problem.
And in the field, you don't even hear about it because again, it's dealt with. Vicky, you've got a good relationship with them, and she can get that product in. In the factory, again, with the introduction of Omnia, whenever they introduce we'd introduce a new system, their technical team, second to none. And again, the sales team don't see it, but they need to know that this is what's going on in the background, because our customers obviously appreciate that, and we don't get any bumps in the road. And so you've got a great sales team, and I tell you, one of the keys, and again, in this industry, it's sometimes difficult to get over the benefits of it, but the longevity of the staff there, Kevin, Steve, technical team, they've all been there, and again, like I say, our guys out on the road, they don't realise what's behind making sure that simple lock is put on that window.
Yeah. Well, it's just as much as important to us to build a relationship with our customers as that we need to build a relationship with our suppliers as well.
Suppliers, some people treat suppliers like an enemy. I mean, no, they're great. We work closely with them. They recognise some of our things that we need, and they honour that. If they can give us a solution, or if they can give us a product, they're always open to listen to it. And I think it's a great story for them to tell our customers that, from the initial setting up of direct trade, it's grown substantially. And MACO have always serviced us all the way down. And sometimes you think, when you're trying to scale a business, you think, can our suppliers
cope with
it? Can they follow it? Are they willing to scale like we want to? And we've gone from 200 windows a week, let's say, to now, in excess of some weeks 2,000 windows a week. And I think they've scaled with that, and they've made sure that we forecast for them.
The product's always there and available.
Yeah, the product's always there, and I think they work on the forecast, and the forecast, if we can keep the forecast fairly accurate, they've always maintained supply into us, even through, when we come back from COVID. I think we do need to, I think one of the real positives for our area sales managers to explain to the customer is the relationship with that supplier isn't just a relationship. And again, you can buy cheaper, but it would affect our customers.
Anything in life you can buy cheaper, but again, obviously with the MACO, it's you fit it if you get it. And I think our customers take a little bit of solace knowing that they can rely on us to use one of the better products out there.
Definitely, yep.
Which has helped us grow to where we are today.
So today, obviously, or yesterday, big day, another area sales manager for you, Paul?
Yes, James Woods joined us yesterday. Not from the industry. We're a little bit different than other people, whereas we like to, when possible, employ new people, new blood coming through. And we successfully employed an area sales manager 18 months ago, Brandon White, who's done leaps and bounds.
He's doing a great job.
Fantastic job. Got hold of this of the area. He's pushing it. He's looking after his customers really well, and he's increasing revenue and customer database weekly.
Yeah, and I think it was a big decision that was for us when we made that decision. Was when we were looking through the CVs 18 months ago, and we obviously you're replacing people because you've got people retiring that have been with the business 10 years plus, and I think you're always of a concern, and that was a big change for direct trade to take somebody that was not from in the industry.
And nurture them and obviously train them on the products. But I think they don't come with bad habits as well, because we've all got bad habits, but because they're fresh to it and they've got especially Brandon and James got a real willingness to learn, and they want to progress themselves.
I think the industry needs it though. The industry all round. I mean, Jason in the sales office, every department we've got now, we're looking now, and in the time I've been here, there's younger people coming up through, and we need it as an industry. We need it as an industry to grow the industry, and to the younger generation have different ways of thinking. I mean, when we got a lead, 15 years ago, it was on a bit of paper or it was a phone call or whatever. Now it's all the CRMs in place, and keeping up with the technology.
Absolutely.
It's just like they've got the iPads, and I think, again, just going back to the suppliers, suppliers are supplying us with merchandise, which our area managers are using. And I think one of the key things with our area managers being young, they are bringing new things into the business.
New ideas,
great.
Fresh
and
approach.
I really, our industry should do it more. And I'm really glad that, again, today we're starting somebody who has never been in the industry, younger generation, and we can see the future of that. And Jason obviously winning the G Award.
Absolutely.
Rising Star last year.
And
I think it was a worry from being in the industry such a long time. We've always stuck to that trodden path of employing people who are from within the industry, and I think we've just proved now that in 3 instances there, where Jason has been with the business since he was 17, and we've brought him through now, and he's office sales manager, and then you've got 2 area sales managers that have joined us have never been in the industry. I think it was scary, but I think we've done the right thing.
Absolutely. And the longevity's there as well, isn't it now? Really? They're
sustainability.
Quite young. They're going to grow with the business, and they'll be from a formidable part of the team.
And again, products. We're a bit sort of maybe adverse to new products and smart technology. It's like, what's all that about? But then when it's explained, you think, and the guys are wanting these apps, and they're just, and again, the younger generation are talking to the younger generation of customer that's coming through, because obviously there's a lot of our customers got succession plans in place, and those succession plans usually would mean somebody
a lot younger, obviously.
And again, they want an app for this and a podcast for this and that. So what do you reckon? Obviously we get James settled in. What do you think the future holds?
I think he'll fit in really well, to be fair. He's articulate, he's smart in his approach. Obviously he's a younger generation, so he's got a keen knowledge of a wide knowledge of computer and softwares and things. So I think he'll slot in really well.
What about the business though, with products and that? Where are we? I mean, we've obviously introduced the Omnia. That's starting to get some momentum with it.
Absolutely, yeah. I think a lot of people talking about Omnia. Obviously, Vika are doing a great job of marketing it as well, and as are we, and it's showing. I think there was 40 windows ordered yesterday on a Monday. it's growing every week. Great products. Obviously, there's a lot of features and benefits over existing products, i.e. Better energy ratings and better U values, which is becoming more and more apparent now. And obviously, it's past 24 accredited as well.
With the MACO.
With the MACO lock, yeah, with
yeah.
the chute bolts and the hinge protectors, and there's exciting times ahead. To be fair.
How do you think our suppliers can adjust? When it comes to what our customer requirements on a MACO have obviously are doing a little bit more now with the marketing side of the business. I think we've got some stickers, some brochures, and various other bits and pieces. I think that makes a difference. And the electronic side of it, again, the younger generation there, you kind of give them that bit of paper there, and they look at you as if what they want it in PDF.
They want it in PDF. Absolutely.
And again, MACO quite happy to facilitate that as Vika, and they're all going down the digital marketing route.
I think it's the way forward. Again, obviously, there's quite a bit of cost to things like this, and I think if it can all be digitalised, the younger generation, like you said, they don't want to look at a brochure; they want to see something on an iPad or on their phone that they can get a touch of a click of a finger. And I think, in terms of Mac, I think it's brand awareness. They're very good. They've got a very good name in the industry, been around a long time, and that, like direct trade, their name fits. It goes hand in hand with quality and service. And I think that's where we do well over everybody else.
The sales team, really, they're just reliant on our suppliers coming digital and that, aren't they? I think, and again, that's part of that. Most of our suppliers are very digital marketing orientated.
Absolutely. So. If you're driving around in a car that's got 50, 100 brochures in the boot, it's quite a lot of weight. But if you've got it on an iPad, there's no weight to an iPad, and it's at touch of a button, and you can instantly send it to a potential customer or an existing customer if they want a link straight over, rather than trying to get these out in the post.
And I suppose our suppliers, again, can be more reactive. If we want something, we can get it personalised for that customer. I mean, again, MACO have suggested that they can facilitate that along with Vika, doing exactly the same because it's digital marketing. They're able to get somebody's logo, pop that on there, and change it a lot easier. So I think that helps our customers a lot. So again, it's just, I guess, our suppliers are being more flexible, and offering more, and I think they need to continue down that route, because we need that in the field to be able to sell the window, which in turn sells the hardware. So.
Absolutely. I think again, it's we need to give our customers a reason to buy from us, and then their end users, they need to give them a reason to buy off them. And I think it's brand names and quality products that stand fast against everything else, in my opinion. Again, MACO, been around a long time. Everybody knows of it. It's got all the right legislation, past 24 that we keep talking about.
All of our brands we use, doesn't it, really? When you think about it, Vika, one of the top brands when it comes to PVC extrusion, the entrance door range, MACO.
Well, I think everybody knows it. Direct trade, MACO. You can buy cheaper, but potentially when you buy cheaper, you buy twice.